Hey everybody, going back into Final Fantasy X, we just finished up like I would say almost like epilogue. It's the intro to the game where you're just kind of learning about who Titus is, Ornn, meeting Riku, meeting Waka, going to the island, meeting Yuna, kind of just setting the foundation for where the game is going to go. So now we're just going to jump back in. Quiet right here. Did not know something hidden there.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa, you're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
Iconic sword, man. It looks so sick.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Okay, off we go. Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer. My kind of customer.
Immediately gets smoked. My kind of customer. Ah. Let's see. Jinx cheer. What else is good? The speedrun for this game is pretty straightforward. It's probably still like
That looks
9,
like trouble.
10 hours.
Ha! Watch this!
told you, only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here. Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means... Take your time.
I could choose a game to get a remake. It'd
Let's
probably be
get
this
going,
one.
man.
We're gonna wait.
After 7,
Huh?
of course.
Are you ready?
What's going on?
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said, that should do it.
No idea if that matters to prayer or not.
This isn't the way to...
Motherfucking Kamari, man. I think I leveled up my evasiveness and speed a while ago. Got it? I got everyone just let this go down.
That's enough.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another of Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Huh.
We'll find out why later. Other sword.
your department, right?
True, true. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
I forgot you can change out mid-battle.
Your first real battle. Let's see.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Balivor, I choose you. No reference. Do. Regular attack more than lightning? Yeah, about the same. That was like 198 a while ago. 240. Might as well use lightning. Butterbird wins, bitch. And another equipment. Arm guard. Waka. Take me a second to remember everybody's equipment. They're all different. Another one.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say good night, birdie. Yeah.
Ooh, I should have used dark. Okay, got him. Doesn't matter. Never mind. Another item. Overkill. Leveling up pretty fast. Extract mana. Check defense. Focus. Lancet. All frost and all blazes are healing. There definitely needs to be going down. Struck mana would be pretty good just to swing up there and grab it real fast. Yeah. Accuracy, silence, attacks. Yeah. Pretty much. Guarantee this is the way Walker needs to go. Yuna needs to go down. Definitely a smaller sphere grid, but fine with that. I think there's a chest or something if I got the extra direction. I know you come back here later at some point. But I don't remember really if there's much to grab right now. One big thing I know this game has that I was kind of complaining about in 9 is like music in 9 like sometimes just feels very out of place. I feel like they toned it up in this one. A lot of area music that feels more attuned to what's going on. Rest. That is a key item, I'm guessing. Go around that way. I think that's everything. Right? Yeah, I can't go back there. From there. Got a lot of flourish on that prayer.
Boo.
Doesn't even know this dude. Lingered just a little too long on that. Just a little too long. Come on. Dude's like, fuck off, man. Stole my binoculars and just some dumb shit. I'm gonna say, Kamari.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
I don't know who you are or where you came from.
Okay.
Word is that summoner's got noble blood.
I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter.
You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Got me a southern drawl. A limited amount of people in the islands. Goodies in here? Nope. Down below.
Oh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing.
Forgot about this guy.
Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. Or me name's not Awaka.
Waka.
Don't look like you got much money, either. I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
The 23rd.
But someday, the name Awaka will be... Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gill to lend?
Sure.
I guess it pays to ask. Fine seed money. For...
Figure how much he needs for like the long-term investment return on it. There's a specific amount you need to give him.
I'm not at liberty to talk about our plan. If people think you're with us, you'll be excommunicated too. Some things you're better off not knowing. Take it from me.
Restricted area. Our operation depends on this cargo.
Okay, man. Chill. Power room.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door.
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
La 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 la.
Okay. All bed primer. Don't miss that one. And that's why you explore. Find stuff like that. One day I'll be able to understand all the alphabet stuff. Remember how you were using them to check out Yuna and Lulu? How about no, brother? Okay.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
Waka's a simple man.
The wind. It's nice.
The tension.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkin, there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Jacked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back.
Oh, maybe.
And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
I didn't think so.
When's this going to end? The fin, quick!
Oof. I thought I'd get one more turn. Thanks. Need more potions. Critical hit, nice. It's gonna do another 100 something each. No healing left. So it's darkness on him, so I should be fine. You're one ugly jellyfish. Fucking poor Kilika, man. These people get eviscerated. Quiet too. It's creepy. Just sucked up into a blender of wood and debris.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, milady summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
Not safe this way. We're watching a documentary short on this scene. This is like one of the first scenes that they kind of had mapped out for this game.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this? It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time.
I wished there would never be a next
What's up,
time.
Metal Dad?
No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Yeah, this is actually my favorite Final Fantasy game. Kind of not sure many people have that opinion about it, but I haven't played it though since PS2. It's been a long time. So far, I forget how many cutscenes and story dialogues this game has at the beginning.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
This is like the one I have like the clearest memory of. Other items over here. I remember getting this on the PS2 and just like being blown away with the graphics. It's crazy to say now, but it still holds up, I think, pretty well.
Ah, there you are. Besaid Aurochs, huddle! On to the temple, where we pray for victory.
Go!
High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yep, Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know?
Waka. Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Waka's a simple man.
Right.
Said it before, say it again.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
Yeah, I still like this one's combat system and sphere grid and just characters and overall story. Kind of mixed feelings about in part 2. So I thought this one had such a resonating ending for just like the sacrifice.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Is he?
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
Did not know that.
What? What do you mean?
It's just that, well,
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Blows my mind. I did not know that. I was talking a little bit a while ago about how I remember I saw like a short documentary how they wanted to spend extra money on this game, so they went kind of all out with like the voice acting and, you know, the cinematics, because they really wanted to just show off what they could do with more power for a Final Fantasy game and just really, you know, highlight what makes a great Final Fantasy. And it was characters and depth and story, and it always had good writing. They decided that like voice acting was the best way to add like an extra layer to their storytelling. But I didn't know they had that level of voice actors.
Hey, sounds cool.
I liked 12 pretty well, but I don't think it was as memorable. I'm still a big fan of the turn base, especially with this one having the like very clearly like no active time battle, anything. It's just like these are the turns and how you can manipulate it. We've gotten somewhere close with that with the Octopath Traveler games. They have like a similar turn-based system. I'll hold on to this special. Yeah, this one's my favorite. It's 7's real close though. 7 is the first Final Fantasy I ever played though. It's kind of, I think everyone's got a soft spot for the first one they ever played. I need to spend some sphere grid points. Which way do I want Kamari to go? Scan. That's the way Lulu's gonna go. Oh. Yeah, 15. There were good things about 15, but you know, it just doesn't feel like Final Fantasy in the same way. I think they even took it even further with 16. I started 16, and that one got even faster paced, more actiony, and just, I don't know, doesn't quite hit in the same way. Something to like, oh my gosh, yeah. So the thing was, they did get like the dude that directed or something for the Devil May Cry games. I love Devil May Cry, but I just don't think the two genre, like this actiony style of it, blended well with Final Fantasy, and it just felt very hollow to me. Like Devil May Cry, like you understand why you're trying to be actiony, right? You're trying to get like your, you know, you're rating up for each fight, and it's just, you know, it's supposed to be over the top action because the characters are over the top. Then they had a dude that's like a not over the top character as your main dude with a over the top fighting style with no rating system, and I was just like, I don't know, it felt like half baked. Like they were trying to like really take a swing for the fences on changing things up. The new 7 remakes kind of do a better balance of it. Like you can still use abilities, kind of more like the Kingdom Hearts style fighting. Yeah, definitely the Devil May Cry skin and aesthetic to Final Fantasy just did not work for me. I liked 15's combat more than 16's, and 15's wasn't anything special. Very hack and slashy a lot of the time because so many of the enemies are super tanky. I think 15's biggest enemy is that they tried to make all the side character backstory DLCs. Yeah. Keep your Devil May Cry out of my Final Fantasy. Like, I understand, like, where they were going with it, but I don't know who made that call over at Square Enix thinking that was, like, the best plan. Go ahead and kill this thing. Can't use seed cannon. Yeah, I agree. And I think it's because of probably 13 that they kind of tried to switch it up. 13's got like a lot of people that really love all 3 parts of it, or 4 parts, or however many they made. And I know there was like I didn't like it because I didn't really care for like the summoning system in 13. Like, it felt a little too different for me. Characters, yeah, 13's Lightning and her sister and that entire group. Waka's poisoned. Yeah, and I think they had like a significant fall off of player base when those came out. I think that's probably why they changed it up so much. Yeah, the combat system was just off. It wasn't as fun. I probably put 10 hours into the first 13, I would say, just to try to get into it, because I was like, I played like probably 1,000 hours of this one on PS2, and then probably put the same amount of time into 12, and then I was like, okay, I'll try 13, and I was like, it's the first time I ever was like, I don't think I want to finish this one. And I think they kind of had that, like, a very splitting of their fan base at that point. That was a lot. Yeah, paradigm shifts. That's what it was. A second since I've heard that. 12 was just, there was a lot in that game. Like, they packed it full of content. Let's go ahead and summon. 12 was the one that I had there. There's a optional boss you can fight. Literally, I can't remember what it looks like, this giant beast looking thing, but it takes like up to 15 hours of fighting, and there's like a strat to like run in and out. 12 also introduced like the rabbit people and like more of a rounded story with like the old versus like good versus bad guys, some type of political noir in it as well, with like a regime of fascist and some of the things that they've tried to touch on in other stories, just like some of the older ones. But I think 12 just had like the main character dude was like a knockoff. Titus kind of looked very similar, and I think they just didn't like really nail it with those characters. Yeah, like nothing from 9. I just played 9 and the first time, like all the way through, and the characters in that one I think are really well done. Like, there are a lot of memorable characters and side characters and weird people that live in the world. Like the Rat Kid ends up being like a prince. It's worth it. Some of my complaints about it were like the music is kind of shallow. Like, there is not as much depth to the world because of it, because like you just hear the same song and like sometimes it feels out of place. That was weird for me, and I think it was just the limitations that they wanted to do more, but it was still on PlayStation 1. Snagged it on Steam for like $10. Also, like, the character writing in that one's a little bit cringy at sometimes. Like, there's not as much depth as they're trying to tell so many stories in that one. I'm currently playing on Steam on my computer. So I bought this 10 and 10-2 back during COVID. I meant to play it again and just never got around to it. Now I'm kind of at the point where I like want to dig through them again. Especially since I haven't played this one since PS2. I might go back and try to play 16, because I still haven't finished it after this. It's just so hard to get into. Or summons. Yeah, I might do it after this one. I liked the way this one ended so much that I was just like, the whole game about trying to figure out if Titus is actually able to be brought back. It felt weird. I think that kind of like pushed me away from it back in the day. The ending of this one's just so good. Sad, but felt well earned. Sorry. I remember there was a lot of haters that were just mad about it being like the girl squad essentially leading the game, and I was like, that doesn't matter. Those are all characters everybody loved already. I'd be okay. Titus back in here. Yeah, that makes sense, honestly. Just playing it now. So last time I played this game, I was... Christ. 13, 14, maybe. And just like didn't really understand like the depth of all the characters in this one as much. And I've rewatched playthroughs of it since, and some making of, and
whoa. A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young Crusaders will beat sin in two.
And just like, you know, realizing the decisions that go into like what this game is supposed to be about, which is sacrificing young people to the greater good of a short-term peace. So I remember the short video I watched about this, like the making of this game. The original story was that Yuna and Titus were essentially put on the chopping block to be sacrificed. And that's kind of where they came up with the idea of like sin and a monster that needs appeasement.
Freeze.
And it kind of developed into what it is now, but that scene back in Kilika where everyone gets eviscerated, it's like apparently like one of the first things they run into like storyboard as well. It was really interesting. Yeah, I love that this one turns out it's like Sin's the bad guy, then it's like, oh, actually it's the church and the religion and everything that's surrounding it. Like the development of this story is just so good in that aspect. I don't know if I can steal anything with Lancet from these.
Anyone thirsty?
I still love the cutscene where this one where you're on the airship and you're going to save Yuna and they like shoot those cables and they're all sliding down and to fight everyone to get Yuna back. Fucking Seymour's there and he's such a douche, man. Seymour's so easy to hate.
Told ya!
Literally just, it holds up so well even today. That's actually what inspired me to want to play this one. I was playing 9 and watched, that came up on my YouTube. I was like, man, I gotta play 10 again.
Yep, Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
A race, huh?
Goofballs, man.
Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
I think the people that meme on this one a bit too much is usually just because of that laughing scene. Always hear people bring that one up when they talk about this game. It's just like,
everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
It's supposed to be kind of corny. Or Sin Spawn, man. I also think this one does a better job of like making a very touching love story between Titus and Yuna. Like Final Fantasy VII's love triangle's not near as like in depth in my opinion. I'm sure I can get something with Lancet with one of these guys. It's water weak. Yeah, exactly, because they're kids, man. Like, fire's the only thing it doesn't do half damage or heal. I think there's Final Fantasy's just got such a older fan base in general. Like, there's a bunch of people that have been playing it since like the original on Super Nintendo. Then you have the people that only have played. The laugh is funny, man. Like, I saw a clip of the voice actor talking about it too. Like, they told him to just like do this over the top boisterous type laugh, and so he really sold it. And I was like, that makes sense. This is what they were going for.
Its tentacles absorb any...
Yep. But like, I think that whole scene though, with like the laughing and the whistling, really sets up like for the ending of this game to just like emotionally hit so much harder. That, so I remember like tearing up as like a kid. Like, you know, you don't, emotional stuff just doesn't hit quite the same when you're younger. And then got to the where she's standing out on the pier whistling, and I was just like, that is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Die. You know. Oh, from the Clone Wars show? Interesting. Obi-Wan's got such like an iconic like northern British Osh type voice to him that it seems weird for him to be playing like a California style kid. I don't know. So it shows off he's such a good voice actor. Summon. They really did, man. They must have... I can't imagine what budget they spent for this game. Still not opened up, so I kind of just want to get at him. Yeah, there's a YouTube making of Final Fantasy X. Highly recommend watching it because they did talk about like wanting this to feel like a very LA style Hollywood level of like production. Oh, bud. All right. Here. Dark attack. Something in the dark. Okay. Titus. Shadowheart's Covenant, PS2. Alright. Add that one to my list. Dark attack's no good. Might as well change out Waka. Hopefully they'll come out with another good original Final Fantasy here soon. Go back kind of to their roots. I feel like they're kind of so fixated on getting the Final Fantasy VII remakes done and then take it from there. There's been tons of speculation that everyone thinks 9 is getting remade. I don't know, a bunch of fans of that one have been coping and saying that for years and years, so I don't know if to trust it or not. All for now. I could see a world that if they did remake 9, that I would like it more, just because it would get a level of quality that I feel like they couldn't do. It felt like it probably needed voice acting. There's just no way the PlayStation 1 could have ever handled that level of data on a disc. It just feels... my only complaint about the remakes is, like, I don't mind the combat. And I like that everything's a lot prettier and, like, the music and stuff feels, like, very, you know, faithful to the original. But, like, there's just too much side shit that doesn't matter. Like, there's just tons of mini-games that just are bloat.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got...
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
Yeah, just filler, man. And, like, a lot of it doesn't add anything to the game where I was like, oh, that was nice. But, like, they also did good things with it, like more of Barrett's backstory in the second part 2, when you go to old
So,
town and
they got fiends in
you learn
Xanarkand
about
too.
Dean and all
Just a
them
few.
like
It's a big
are
deal when
dying.
one shows up, though.
I was like, this is
Hey,
actually worthwhile adding in
since
the
when have
game.
you believed me about
I've been thinking, maybe people sin gets to don't die. Maybe sin carries them through time, like 1,000 years through time. And then one day,
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts has a
maybe they
lot of
just
mini
pop back,
games in it
see?
too. Like,
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chappu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chappu's place. No one can replace Sir Jekt, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
I could never be what Chappu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chappu? Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
God, Lulu's so harsh sometimes. So hard on Waka. Once you get all their backstory, though, it like makes sense why she is the way she is. Take it easy, guys. Done. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Yeah.
You here to pray for victory too?
Us pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time?
Oh my god, I have to beat him, man. I was already thinking whenever I started this game, I was like, if I lose that game, I'm gonna have to load back.
Best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
There's a way to do it. You just
See you
gotta
in the
mostly play
final.
keep away. Score once and then try not to let them score at all.
Beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jekt was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jekt. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
Didn't know that alcoholic dickhead that Jet used to be. Or he kind of changed his ways. Getting the one score is the hard part. I remember doing it way back in the day. Just being like... like, I beat him once, so I was like, saved it immediately afterwards. Alright. Do you think I need to call it right there for a while, though? My dogs are wanting to go outside and got to do some stuff around the house, but appreciate you popping in here, man. It was good chatting with you about the games, you know. I'll be playing more of this over the next week or two. Plan on trying to really dig in, try to do some of the side stuff, even like the dodging the lightning 1,000 times, all that type of stuff. Take it easy, man. See you later. So we had some good progress so far. We'll jump right back in on this after a little while. Definitely still lots of story and dialogue and cutscenes, and you know, got some people in here talking about it, which is nice. But you know, we'll hop back into the game in hopefully another day or two. All right, bye guys.